there's the record so that I have that. And here is the audio so that I have that. And you're going to go.
Hey, Stacy.
Hey, Chelsea.
Do you remember back then when everyone would say, marry someone you can travel the world with?
Girl, yes.
Well, now it should be addended to marry somebody that you can be stuck in the house with for 90 plus days.
Okay, honeymoon phase is over.
Breaking up is a real thing right now.
Okay, listen,
go?
It's bananas. 90-day fiance, it's no joke.
Mm-hmm.
90-day marriage, well, yeah.
Play that track, Dave.
Please. Why? You're so fabulous. Yeah, I'm single, ready to mingle. Yeah, I'm single. These are the reasons why I'm single.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, can I just talk about the fact that we are very our t-shirts right now? So show your t-shirt. Stacey's wearing a t-shirt.
By the line, God is dope. Hey.
I am wearing a t-shirt that says, I run on lipstick and sarcasm.
With our powers combined, we are an awesome friendship. She makes this happen.
What's really funny is I've been talking to this guy, and he and I are both so sarcastic that I'm like, wait. Like,
oh, wait.
Because he says things that feel like a little bit attacking, but then I'm like, wait, are you joking? Because I don't know.
That's hilarious because I'm really good at what I do, but also how serious are you?
Yeah, right.
Because people think that I'm the biggest narcissist sometimes because of my sarcasm. Because there was this one coworker, there's been multiple, that did not like me many moons ago. And so I was like, I can't be mad at her. Because if I weren't me and I saw me, I'd be mad at me too. On my last day of work, my coworker quoted that back to me. He's like, that's how I remember you. I'm like, that's awful.
Yeah, you're like, oh, that's the impression that stuck with you, huh?
Right? At the same time, I'm like, that's very much sounds like something I said.
How's your week been, Stace?
It's been okay. No, it hasn't. So it's been a little bananas. First of all, I don't know if I even said anything, but I'm Stacy. This is Chelsea. This is the reasons why I'm single. Thanks for hanging out with us on this, the Lord's Day, Sunday.
It comes out on Thursday, Stace.
On this Thursday.
But there are people watching live. Just saying.
Watching live. I'm going to say everything in threes. Hi. No, it's May is usually my most stressful month for work. First of all, I'm very grateful to still be working. So, but just, there's also a pandemic going on. So just that added layer of stress. But things have been okay. Fun fact, I used hair clippers for the first time and I took an inch off the side, which is crazy, of my undercut. So you can't tell like right now how patchy it is over here, but I think I did a pretty good job for it being my first time.
Like, it's fine.
I see the back of my head. There's like some patches. No.
I'm seeing you right now. Nobody.
I know, Chelsea. Nobody's seeing me right now.
Me too. You make it seem like we're all in. This is the thing that sucks is like I'm having these moments where I'm like, oh my God, like this is happening to me. And then I'm like, wait, it's happening to everyone.
I know. Like we have to remind ourselves of it.
Like my life is so hard. Oh my God, everyone's life is so hard.
Right?
When people, it does bug me a little bit when celebrities are like, we're all in this together. And I'm like, yeah, but you're in the middle of this hurricane with a yacht with 35 people helping you. And I'm over here in a rowboat. Like,
hello. And they have an at-home gym and theater and a beautiful family.
Yeah. I'm like, don't sit there and say, yes, we are in the same war, but like you have, I don't have any weapons. You've got all of them. So like the outcome is different. So maybe a little less of that. Like we're all in this together. Maybe less Disney movie, you know. I appreciate it, and also I don't at all.
Oh, I forgot to I forgot to share that thing with you where when the celebrities did whatever song that they did when this whole thing happened, and so like he's playing like the piano along with it, and he's just like, oh, not gonna choose the right key. Like, it's you all day, Chelsea. Like, oh, so we're taking it up now because it's easier for you.
Yeah, that sounds like me. Listen, let me
You're
tell you,
like, you're musically inclined. I am not.
let me tell you what's happening in my life.
What's happening
So,
in your life?
I am telling you know how like when you don't have a lot going on, because I'm not working right now. I am the least essential. I am in the beauty industry, and I'm like this close to people's faces when I work. So I'm gonna be the last person back to work, and hopefully that's soon because I'm going a little crazy. But the point of my crazy, the specificity of my crazy this
Come on, I can't say it, but I'm happy you said it.
There is a bird who has made the decision to sleep outside of my window.
Oh, the bird have a name.
Oh, yeah, the bird has a name. So I named him Gary because I needed something to yell at, because Gary likes to start his swan song at 5 a.m. And with my windows closed, I can hear Gary. Now, the thing that's crazy is that Gary is like this big. He is not a big bird.
Oh,
But he got pipes. Are they good pipes? No, they're not.
Well, wait, maybe they are. They're just annoying to you.
No, they're not. No. They sound like if a bird were trying to imitate that part of the movie when it's like, that's Gary. And it's not even like he tries to do it like in a rhythm. It'll be like, I'm like, I swear to God. So then I am literally just ready to murder this bird. And I'm like, so I'll literally, we don't say the F word on our show, but Chelsea does in real life. And I'll literally be laying in bed and I'll just be like, F you, Gary.
So wait, is Gary talking is he just singing or is he talking to someone else?
Who cares?
Because if he's shouting at someone else, I want it to be a female and I want her name to be Brenda. I don't know why, I just want it to be Brenda. Brenda!
I feel like Karen. Like Karen would be the appropriate name.
First of all, I've been mad at Karen and Susan for like my whole life. That's why I'm like, let me not put that on Gary and his species. Like, I was going to give him a pass. Also, maybe Gary's a blackbird. So then that would be the name.
So my dad has it's not a BB gun, it's a pellet gun, and it doesn't like, you can't pump it so it's stronger. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll see if I can go. It's not even strong enough to get up to the second floor. So I'm like, okay, well, that's not an option. So also it looks like a real gun, and that's not great for the neighborhood. Me just out in the morning, like holding a gun in the air, you know? So
don't mess with Texas and don't mess with Chelsea.
So I started Googling ways to get birds to stay away from your house. And I'm like, and a friend of mine was like, no, you need to get an owl. And I was like, oh, okay, let me just go buy an owl. Like,
listen, you're talking about buying a tiger, what, a month ago? Like,
I was saying you could. I'm not saying I'm going to, but where do you even get it? Where do you even go? Where do you even get it? No, I'm not getting an owl. This is not Harry Potter. This is not how this is going to go. I am not getting an owl. And then they're like, wow, okay, calm yourself. I was talking about a fake owl because it will visually scare the bird away from your window. And I was like, oh my God, I'm getting an owl.
Also, Owl is a delicious restaurant at like 14 and Woodward-ish.
There you go. So I
wings.
So I looked for who sells owls, and there's this store called Tractor Supply Company.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, because it's kind of like under the same umbrella as like Scarecrow kind of thing.
Umbrella.
Umbrella.
Ella. That's sorry, owls and like there. That was a terror. I did not give you a bridge at all. I apologize.
I thought there's that scarecrow, and I was like, okay.
Because the scarecrows make noise. They don't do they?
Nope, they sure don't. So
They're haunted.
There are 4 types of owls that you can get, fake owls. There's just the regular standstill one. There's one that has a head that goes like this. It's kind of like a bobblehead owl, so that like in the wind it looks like it's moving. And
wow.
there is one that has maybe there's only 3. Or no, there was another one. It was the same kind of stationary thing. It was just ugly, and and then the last one was like full wings moving, like $50 for this thing. And I was like, no, that's not. I mean, I care, but I don't $50 care.
So how much was the regular non-moving owl? If you don't mind
$12.
asking.
$12.
Oh, heck yeah! How big is it?
So it's 16 inches.
For real?
Yeah. So like, there you go. So yeah, and it's got these big eyes and a sharp little nose. So and then Tractor Company has curbside pickup. So I ordered it and I picked it up and then I was all set to put it up, and it's hollow, so you have to actually like fill the bottom with like something, otherwise it'll not stay.
Makes sense.
So we fill it with rocks, and then we get up there and we're trying to figure out how it's going to stay. And then that's our whole plan. And then it started to rain, and it's been raining since. So the whole plan, so listen, Gary, enjoy it while you freaking can, because when that owl goes up, it's going down.
Okay.
I know that you all are probably listening and being like, wow, Chelsea's gone nuts. And you know what? If you were woke up every morning by Gary, you would hate him too. I don't hate all birds. I just hate Gary. Gary's a dick.
Oh my God. So
thank you for coming to my PSA.
Sponsored by Podcast Detroit.
Gary's a dick. The more you know.
So does Gary, like every morning, like even when it's raining, is Gary vocal?
Every morning.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
it hurts me.
So my parents, they have a bird, and it has a nest. Like they have just like a small little covered like porch area when you walk out the front door. And so there's a bird with a nest, but it is actively scared of us. So whenever you walk out to get the mail, it will like take off, but it has babies now. So it'll take off to the roof, and then it just eyes you just to be like, those are my babies. I'm scared of you, but those are my babies, and I will come after you. See, that's the only bird drama I have.
See, I'd much rather have that drama. I mean, but I would much rather have bird baby mama drama than like Gary can't get a girlfriend, needs to go find his own home drama.
It's funny because I do have a bird that chirps, but I'm such a heavy sleeper, so it's fine. But also when all of this first happened and I realized I'd be working from home, I was thinking, oh, on average, I get up 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning to go to the gym before commuting to work. So initially I thought, hey, maybe I can do 2-a-day workouts, like do one in the morning. I'll still be working at home. Then afterward, like bust it out again, because many moons ago when I was unemployed and I had nothing to do, I was like, guess I'll work out twice a day. And I was ripped. And that's when I was first introduced to Abby, my one ab, because I could only get one. It's fine. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to do 2-a-days. Girl, no, I've been doing none-a-days for the past 3 weeks. And I've been eating my emotions. I am up 6 pounds. And it's funny because I did order bathing suits, but they got lost in the mail somehow. But shout out to their customer service department. They're fantastic, because I emailed them. I was like, hey, it's been 2 weeks. There's a pandemic going on, so there are bigger issues to worry about. I was just wondering if you could give me an update, because the tracking information they sent, when you press it, it says, sorry, we don't have information for you. So they were so kind. They're like, oh my goodness, let us check on it. I'm like, that's very kind of you. And they're like, also, we're going to give you $10 off. I'm like, oh, that's okay. But the bathing suits, it's been another week and a half and they still haven't made it. But also FedEx was swamped, I know, like from reading the news. And then like some of their stuff got deferred over to USPS, and like the United States Postal Service is slammed right now. So it's like, who knows when I'll get them. But also, I'm up 6 pounds and it's all in my stomach. I really don't want to try on a bathing suit right now. So I feel like God's plan.
I feel like it's so funny. I also ordered some stuff this week. I haven't ordered anything really because I am trying to take this opportunity to like save money, get myself financially completely set, because what if I don't go back to work? What if they end up like there's, it's, I don't want to spend money that I don't know is guaranteed to me,
Right.
And so, but I did order some clothes just because I was like, you know what? I went through my closet. I have a ton of black because that's what I wear to work. And I was like, I have very little color and I have very little skirts and like summer things. And you know what? 2020, like my legs haven't seen the sun in very, very long time.
Since September.
I mean, I usually say like 2006, which honestly sounds crazy, but is pretty darn accurate. And so I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm going to make the commitment. I'm going to wear skirts and dresses and shorts. I am going to get some color on these white legs. And if not, I have a bunch of self-tanners that's going to get me there. But I want to feel girly. I haven't felt girly in a really long time. And so I got some stuff. I'm excited. But yeah, one of those things was I have this really cute bathing suit bottom, but the top that came with it doesn't fit my boobs. Shocker. And
sounds like a great problem to have. I'm not going to lie.
So I found this really cute like top on Torrid, and I was like, oh, buying that. So yeah, shout out to Torrid. They gave me a really good like, hey, thanks for being in your reward program for a long time discount. So that was nice.
And shout out to Cupshe for being amazing and having a great sale on bathing suits. But it's funny. I just wish that when I gained weight, you could tell it where to go, because if it could just like fill up my chest and my glutes, I'd be set. Your girl would be stacked. And also not wearing real clothes all the time. So maybe that's why it goes straight to my stomach.
Dude, seriously. I tried on a pair of jeans because I was like, and I don't wear jeans to work either. So like, I don't remember the last time I wore jeans. So I put them on and I was like, okay, they got up. They're fine, because I actually have lost a little bit of weight. But that just shows how shitty I was eating before.
I mean, and it tells you how crappy I've been eating now. But I
wish I lost more in my face though, guys. That's like the truth.
Listen, using those clippers really helped, because I'm like, okay, I still have like my jawline intact. There's still like a little extra meat in there, but that's okay. Like taking that inch off the side has given me a little bit of life back. I'm not gonna lie. But still, also like my hair, it's still like tight and curly in the back when it did come out. So that was fun, because my whole theory, which I've shared with you already, America, but it bears repeating. So when my colorist and all that stuff is back, I'm going bleach blonde, because I'm like, I'm already like partially there. So we're going to do that process, because why not? Why not? Also, I already have like white hairs like crazy. So we're already partially there. So I figure going to go bleach blonde, like platinum blonde. And then if I don't like it, I know I look cute in short hair, so I can take it all off. But I've never had short hair when it was natural. So that was interesting, like playing around with the curly side, but it still looked okay. So either way, I'm going to be all right. I just needed you to know what's going on with me. And by me, I mean my hair, because my hair is a very big part of me.
Of me.
Of me. You see, I did that for you.
So I'm not dating right now because I made the personal choice. For my reasons for not dating are twofold. Number one, we read a really awesome book, and by Heidi Bushy.
Come on, Heidi Bushy. Yes.
Seriously, like I don't want you guys to think that was just like a thing for her on the show. We really, really, really resonated with that book.
We did the work. Like,
yeah. Still working on stuff, and then the other side is that guys we've all gone nuts. I'm not just gonna put this on the men. Like we've all gone nuts during this, and I'm super sorry for anyone who's been dealing with me in the last like 3 weeks, because I'm going crazy. Also, I named a bird Gary, so
I named his imaginary partner Brenda, so I'm in the same boat.
See, but that just means you're a good improv partner. You're very yes and. Like I have a big bird that I hate named Gary. He's like, yeah, and Gary probably wants to get with Brenda. Like you just kept going. I love it.
are you gonna name the owl?
Oh, I'm thinking I'm gonna name it something really stupid, like Hootie Hoo.
Oh, I only want to be with you. Serious
because the only other thing I could think of was Hootie and the No Fish, because there's no fish, he's a bird.
Oh,
And
that's funny. It's
only funny because we haven't talked to other people.
Right? Listen, y'all want to know how this podcast got started? We were joking about, dude, like, people think we're crazy because we're single. We're hilarious. We should start a podcast. And then you speak the words into the atmosphere, and God's like, I got you. So then my girl Chelsea is being the bomb karaoke host that she is. And then, was it Bob that walked in?
Bob. It was Bob.
He's like, hey, you know what? We're looking for new talent. Like, would you be interested? I'm like, Jesus, just yes. And here you are, 4 years later.
Almost, yeah, almost 4 years.
And this is my most successful relationship.
As long as we go consistent, no, even in general, even if you talk about the long one, you're my most successful relationship, Stace.
First of all, I just want to thank God first and foremost.
But let me tell you, we've gone crazy. That's what we're saying. But like the people on dating sites have also gone crazy.
Bananas.
So what we decided we were going to do today, because Stacey, are you dating right now?
Girl, nah. Am I ever?
That's what. But that's everyone right now. It's like, and honestly, the people who do talk to you and try to guilt you into coming to talk to them, I just want to be like, bye. Although I will say, funnily enough, slight side note, there are I've had like 3 guys who saw that I'm an esthetician, and they're like, oh, does that mean you can cut my hair? Because guys' hair is like really long at this point. And also it does not mean I can cut your hair. I can, but I am not licensed to.
Technically, I can. It'll be patchy, but I'm gonna try. I'm not gonna try. I'm not going to.
It's probably my favorite thing on Facebook right now is all of the moms posting their attempted haircuts on their sons.
It's fantastic.
And the sons just looking like shamed puppies in the corner. They're just like, this is my hair now. Like, boy, it's gonna grow. Calm down.
Right, you're gonna be fine. Also,
Be glad she just shaved it. If she'd have tried to give it a style, it would have gone so much worse.
Listen, that's what I tried to do at first. I was like, maybe I'll just take this part all the way off, and then I'll have a nice swoop. But the way my swoops are set up, nah. But yeah, I that's the one thing I've always admired about men, especially we've talked about this, black men, how when they get older, they can just shave all of their hair off and then just look younger. And I'm like, that's fantastic. Fantastic. I love it.
Oh, sorry, I didn't turn off my alerts. There we go.
Oh, you're fine. Well, before we jump into anything, should we take care of some business?
We sure should.
Chels, what is it time for?
It's time for the fake name series of the day.
Hey, so the fake name series of the day is what we use to save the shade. So instead of using people's real names, we use names that are from the fake name series of the day to hide their identities. But if they heard these stories,
they know who they are.
Hey, they know who they are. And who are they? We're using the show Full House. Hey.
I really was like in my head going, yeah, when you told me that earlier, I was like, oh my God, I got to go through and figure out what the theme song is. And I never did. And now I can't think of it. I'm very bummed for that opportunity. Thank you, America. You needed to know.
It's true. But also it sounds like the 2 other shows that were on at the same time.
It sounds like Family Matters or whatever. But it's
Family Matters and Step by Step.
Yeah. And I'm like, because Family Matters is the other one.
One is Days Go By.
Yeah.
I think that's Family Matters.
The one where it's like, show me that smile again. Don't waste another minute on your crying. If you're watching live and you know what the heck I'm singing, it's Kirk Cameron was the son on it, and Leonardo DiCaprio was
Growing
Pains.
I never saw it. I was like, I think it's Growing Pains.
It's definitely Growing Pains.
Oh, wait, what was, I feel like I had Full House, but then I lost it. Step by Step was my jam. Step by step, day by day by day. That was my jam. What was Full
You
House?
know.
Gosh, that's bothering me now.
Okay, I'm gonna look it up because I tried something with my computer that might not have been the greatest. My computer is really old, you guys.
Listen, and it's sad that when we say the year that our respective machinery is from, I'm like, that's really not that old. I'm like 3 times as old as that, but I'm like, oh,
you're it's like, I'm old. Am I old?
Right? I was scrolling through, I was looking for a picture of me snowboarding from Facebook from like 2007, and I'm like going through like, I am so old.
Is it the whatever happened to predictability?
The milkman, the paperboy, weekend TV. I don't know if that's Full House or Family Matters. I don't know which one it is.
Every step you take, every word, there's a
place
heart to keep you. I don't know the actual lyrics.
I know there's a something, somebody who needs me.
Every breath you take in and then somebody who needs you.
The blah blah blah. Hi.
Like catches football.
It's my favorite. Like, oh my gosh, I have so much homework. Chels, are you able to give a synopsis of Full House?
Okay, so Full House is actually kind of dark if you think about it. Full House is about this man who was married, and he has 3 daughters, and his wife died like pretty much as soon as the 3rd daughter was born, and her brother moves in along with his best friend from college, move in to help him raise these 3 girls, and they live in a house in San Francisco, which if you look at the house from the beginning and you look at the way they built the house on the actual set, doesn't make sense. And like basically no one ever leaves. That's the synopsis.
So I'm not gonna lie. Number one, I didn't watch it regularly. So didn't realize one of the uncles was his brother. I thought they were both his friends. So
Uncle Jesse is his brother-in-law from the wife.
Oh, his brother-in-law.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So okay, that I can wrap my head around. Okay. I thought one of them was his actual brother. I'm like, well, it can't be Jesse because his last name was Greek, and Tanner didn't sound right. I'm like, that and Tanner are not the same. So maybe Joey was Joey Tanner. Like, I really
no, Joey Gladstone, and he was Danny's roommate in college, his best friend in college.
Oh, and I just remember he wore like a Red Wings jersey, right?
Yeah, and he used to be like, cut it out.
Ah, I just remember Michelle said that. I didn't realize that was from him, but where else would she have learned it from? Makes so much sense.
Yeah. Hey. So, living our best life. So those are the names we're going to use. I can't. I'm going to see if I can find the email that took me 20 minutes to pull up before this that I may have accidentally deleted.
All I know is I know you're going crazy if you're singing I'm living my best life, because she was like, I hate that song, stop singing it when it first came out.
I blame you. I sing it a lot at work when we were at work too. Oh
and
my God.
She stops right there. She stops right after that phrase, America.
Yes,
just so you know.
She totally stops then.
Yes. Before that phrase, yes.
Have you seen this thing on the internet where it's like post your last like real like before this whole happened picture, like you with a group and everybody's close to each other with no masks? It's been super interesting. The last thing I have is from when I was working at the bar, and it was the busiest night I've had at that bar ever. And it was literally the week before this whole thing happened.
Wow.
And it's kind of crazy to look because is literally no walking room between people. You moved, you were touching people. It is crazy how that could have happened 9 weeks ago or 10 weeks ago. And it was, like we were literally like touching people, and now you don't.
Now you do not. I'm gonna look in, gosh, my calendar. I don't know the last thing I did. I know I did small group, the Bible study that I do. What up? So we were meeting at Olga's in Southfield. First of all, Olga's, hello, delicious. Snackers, I miss you.
Snackers, zucchini fries, call it a day.
Come on now. Shout outs to my stomach right now. So But that was probably one of the last things I did, like met up with a group of girls there. In terms of fun stuff, that's why like 3 weeks ago it hit me so hard, because the first weekend in May I was supposed to be traveling. I was gonna go to Panama because my dear friend DJ Tanner, her parents are from there, and they're looking at a new house, and they're just like, yeah, once we get the new house, like, you girls should come on down. I'm like, yes.
Great, thank you.
Right? So I had like time off of work, and it was all gonna happen. Then I'm like, it's not gonna happen. So then I'm going through like Facebook pictures. I'm like, when's the last time I really traveled? And it was France last year. So I'm like, I want to be in a different country now. It was very emotional.
We have my friends and I go on vacation in the summer from college. My college friends. And so we've been looking because a lot of things are getting canceled. Like a lot of Airbnbs are canceling for August, September. Like it's crazy. And apparently the place we're staying at was like, no, we're going to start back up at the end of May. So we're not till July. So we should be good, but fingers crossed, I hope. Like my biggest fear is that like we all start opening things up again and then it gets worse. That's my biggest fear. Yep. So
that's anyway, this first wave can go. Oh, I'm looking at.
We don't want to bring it dark. It's already kind of dark. But let me tell you about Joey Gladstone. Ding. I have to. My old eyes. Let me get this right.
I have contacts in because my vision is not great.
He's 32. His name on here is, it's Joey Gladstone, but his name is fake on here and it's called Foot Pet.
Foot?
Like
pet? Like a dog? Like,
yeah.
Okay.
So his picture is his face covered in socks. And he says, I double dare you to rub and smother your cute, stinky feet in my face.
What?
That face I just made is totally going to end up being the freaking thumbnail of this. I know. Oh, your face too, Steve.
I don't know where this is going.
Let's see. I actually find that scent to be fun and interesting in different ways. Sweaty feet mixed with leather, tennis shoes, and socks. Cute, stinky flats, slip-ons, house slippers, nylon-covered feet can give an interesting scent also, depending on what you wear with them. It's all totally silly and innocent, LOL, winky face. I also give the best foot rubs. Ew.
See? Throws things. Done. First, that's how I felt, first of all.
I'm sorry, guys.
So, wait. First of all, the only feet that I've ever wanted near my face are like a baby's feet, like little baby, you know, and you're playing with them. You're like, oh, stinky feet, but baby's feet don't stink. They smell like a baby. Babies are beautiful. I don't have baby fever. Don't you even worry, America. I'm good over here. I'm straight. But also that scent, what leather, and did he grow up in a gym bag?
He got issues.
Maybe he's homeless.
Don't do that, Stacey. He's free. He's got a freaking computer and a Tinder app. He's not homeless.
But they're free apps.
No.
Okay.
No, we're not doing this. We're not doing this.
I'm crazy. I can justify crazy officially now. No, wait, but how? What's that one show?
Okay, I'm not fetish shaming anyone.
Ditto.
Like, I'm not shaming you for having your fetish. But as a normal girl going through the dating apps, that's a lot. Like, honestly, you could just throw it in there as like, hey, I live here. I have a foot fetish. And like move on. You don't have to be like super descriptive about the fact that you've now made me think, what does my foot smell like with nylon on it? Like, do you mean
right? Nylon makes a difference?
Yeah, apparently leather is good too. I mean, listen, Joey Gladstone gang, you got issues. And one of them is how bad you need feet.
And first of all, that makes me wonder, I'll save it for later. No, that'll be my VW later. But also, so with someone who's just like, I want your smelly socks and feet, I just picture like the Flintstones, Yabba Dabba Doo in the car with their feet going like this on his face. Like, that's all I picture.
See, all I picture is that movie, Wedding Crashers, when she puts the sock in his mouth and duct tapes it over his face, and then the next day he's telling his friend, and he goes, the sock that I had played football in and was dirty and sweaty was put in my own mouth.
Right? Like, I wouldn't want my own dirty sock anywhere near my face. So I can't imagine putting that on someone else's face.
Nope. What do you got? Have you found one, Stacey?
What did I find? I found a really funny, like, profile that went viral. This guy's name is Derek. Ding. Full House. I have a lot of like sub characters from Full House, so they were on like maybe an episode and they were DJ's classmate or something like that. But this guy is saying like, oh, like the friends told me I need to take profile pics with filters. So it's this guy in this grungy maroon t-shirt with different filters. See, Chelsea gets mad and she throws things. It's fine.
I'm so
but
sorry.
I found what this one guy whose name is Steve Hale.
Ding! Oh, Steve!
Did they ever get married?
They did? No, they didn't.
Idea.
They did? No, they didn't. I don't know. I think they're together in the one on Netflix, though.
Oh, that's right. Fuller House. Is that right?
Fuller House, because she becomes DJ Fuller. Last name Fuller.
Aww. That's sweet.
Right?
So this
Sorry, you guys are going to have to look at the ceiling. I'm working on it.
Oh, she said she'd give me the stars, and there they are. Thank you, baby. But this guy, Steve Hale, he is 30 years old, and his profile says young, handsome, freaky, A-word, hell. I was like, maybe he meant freaky as hell instead of freaky.
Ass hell?
Yes. Then it has like a smiley face emoji and the wet drips. And then it says, but humble ass ever. So I'm like, was it supposed to be humble as ever?
You're doing it wrong, bro.
Right? And then it gets just gross from there. I'm secretly good at that with his mouth until she. And then
explodes?
Yes, actually.
Dirty charades. That's what this has turned into.
Yeah, and then my favorite time of day is after dark when I get to wake Bae up with unexpected activity. And finally, something that he's embarrassed to admit that he loves is sucking toes while he's having sex.
What? Wait, while he's having sex?
Virgin with question. I'm like, what is?
Not virgin with question.
It's not aligned. Like,
I mean, okay, if you want to make it your foreplay thing, that's fine, but you have to find a woman who's super comfortable, because like right now, y'all, like my feet are rough. Like,
duh, I wore the wrong size shoe and also lots of wrong sized heels in college.
Besides being a dancer and having messed up my feet for callus-wise,
calluses.
Yeah, calluses, just calluses. I'm the person who sits down and gives the person who's doing my pedicure $10 before we pay. Like, I'm like, here's my preemptive apology, because I know it's bad.
And thank you for your services.
Yeah, thank you for your service. But what's funny is I actually had an issue that I stubbed my toe and my big toenail cracked in half. And they, my nail salon was like, here's what we're going to do, because that's terrible. Is we're going to super glue it, and then we'll put shellac on it. Now, for those of you who don't know, shellac is a cured nail polish that does not come off unless a professional takes it off, basically. I mean, you could soak it, but even then it's very difficult. And on your toes, it's pretty much impossible.
Right, and usually you don't put shellac on your toes because regular nail polish on your toes lasts forever.
Exactly. But this was so it would give that extra stability so that my nail could keep growing out.
Smart.
And it wouldn't just keep cracking, because that's what it would have the propensity to do. So now I got it done about a month before, maybe a month and a half before quarantine. And then everything got busy, everything got crazy. And then I was like, okay, it's been a month. I need to go in and get this taken off and re-put on. And then, you know, life happens and like, I just didn't. And then everything shut down and you can't get shellac off your toes. So
now,
if you'd like a timeline of exactly how long this quarantine has been.
You know what's funny? I was just telling a friend about this earlier today. First of all, shout out to real friend Erin. She was doing a purge. She has the like best closet purge ever, and we are a similar size, and so she's lost a little bit of weight, and so she's like, hey, I have all these clothes that don't fit, and I'm just like, I'm so happy to be your fat friend. Like, just joking around, just kidding around. So she dropped off like 3 bags of clothes for me to go through, and we were talking about right, oh yeah, her shop, it's amazing. And so we were talking about toenail polish at one point, and the polish I had on my toes from like December, don't judge me, I didn't take it off until right when this lockdown happened. So when I took it off, and I'm like, oh, this is discolored a little bit.
Not ideal. What's craziest, the craziest thing about it is that like every part of your body, like your hair grows differently, your skin comes back faster on one side of your body than the other, like, but your nails grow different on either side of your body. So like my right foot, almost all of the polish is gone. It's grown off and like trimmed, gone. And my left foot, it looks fine. I mean, it looks grown out, but it's fine. Like, it still looks like nail polish. It's the craziest thing.
So I can take.
Listen, if you're a foot fetish guy, man, this is your episode.
You know what? That's true.
Episode 204 for the foot fetish.
Right. Done. Like, because I wonder, like, with his foot fetish, it's like, is it any foot? Do they have to be like a perfectly curated foot? Like, is it okay if it's a foot of a real person? Like,
I have to assume that they are open to any and all feet that will come along, right? That's what I'm assuming.
Yes. So
I mean, also, I don't know. Maybe they're looking for their Cinderella foot, which, by the way, that Cinderella foot's probably like a size 4.5. And no, it doesn't exist.
4.5?
My grandma was a 4.5. Hey, I got these big old feet. Nobody wants to be a part of that. Even foot fetish man does not want to be a part of that.
First of all, I don't understand why foot size really matters, to be quite honest. Because even people that have like a size that I know have a size 10 or up, I can't tell. I don't understand why it matters. It does make me mad that if they don't have a variety of like bigger, if that's considered a bigger size foot, it makes me mad when they don't have the same amount of variety as they do for smaller feet. That makes me upset.
Well, I mean, that goes the same for clothing and like plus size people. Yeah. So like I have big boobs, but because I have big boobs, I don't get cute bras. It's just life.
Disrespectful. That's because there's like a double A cup somewhere and she's just mad.
And she's like, but I want to look cute with my itty bitty titties.
Right.
Yeah, it's fine. And this is the thing. It is what it is. You know what? I like my boobs. You can put them in whatever you want.
But also look at Savage. Not Savage. Fenty by Rihanna. They've got some really cute, and the marketing I've seen for them have had curvy women on it. I'm like, you better do. She
does actually have and it's reasonably priced too. You can sponsor us, Rihanna.
Yeah, what's up, Rihanna? Listen, you want me to pose for you? Like, that's fine. Like, for your marketing, not like me for you. I'm just saying, because, I mean, if you need an extra music video, I'm down. Why not? Why not? Take the limits off. I'm just.
We'll do what we do.
Right?
All right. This one is actually a conversation I had with a man. His name is
Danny Tanner.
Ding. And I got really mad. And he was like, he said, oh, I was trying. So he messaged me the night before at like midnight, and I was awake, but I was not answering that. I was like, no. And then I sent him the next morning. I was like, yeah, I was sleeping. And he goes, I figured. I was just trying to see if you wanted to come over last night, but it's probably for the best. And I was like, yeah, I got that earlier in the evening, because earlier in the evening, he had made mention that he really enjoyed going down on women, just casually. That's the casual conversation. And and I was like, but I'm legit not that girl. And he goes, yeah, I'm not that guy either. I was just in the mood. And he said, with a face. And I'm like, so you were that guy.
Thank you. I'm like, you just sold yourself out.
Right. I'm like, or you thought maybe I was that girl? And he goes, I was just horny. And I'm like, and you thought I would come over? And he goes, no, I just don't think when I was horny. So then I kind of lost it. And I was like, so that justifies it in your mind? I'm working on being more upfront because people aren't mind readers, which is true. Like,
Preach.
I got to work on it. And I'm like, I said, I'm not that girl. You said you're not either, but you were just horny. Take what I say at face value. I'm not that girl. I'm not interested in your reasoning for texting me at midnight. Get to know me. Maybe we meet, but please don't imply that your brain stops working when your penis is bored. Rub one out like the rest of us.
Oh dear.
So, and I sat there and I was like, if he doesn't ever want to speak to me again, that's fine. Like and so then he said, I've actually learned since my divorce, I need to be more upfront also. I appreciate it. You're right. I shouldn't have messaged you, and I should have owned up to why I messaged you rather than making an excuse. I apologize. And I was like, apology accepted. Thank you. Look what happens when
I win. Wow. That took a twist. I wasn't expecting it to. Isn't that sad? I'm surprised that it took a positive twist.
Right. I'm surprised that he heard
America.
what I had to say, acknowledged that there was value in my words, and apologized for his actions. Go figure.
Listen, I guess something good can come out of this lockdown, America. Oh my goodness. It's ridiculous. This other guy, his name is Harry. So Harry has a bunch of emojis like praying hands, angel face, dogs, 100, eyes, love, laughing, stars, heart for sale, sugar mama me please. What? What? It's just like, oh, what do you do? Oh, I'm a machinist at NBA 2K. Are you really? Like, if you are, good for you, but based on what's going on in your profile, no. And it cracks me up because him and the last dude are like interested in you. I'm like, what do we have in common? They're both Christians. Listen, Jesus loves all of us. He loves all of us. This other guy that I have, we'll just call him Aaron. Ding. So Aaron, his actual profile name is like, basically alludes to he likes to have physical fun, and he's 33 years old, and he's cool.
He likes to have physical fun. I mean, that could be jump rope, Stacey.
He likes to, what did you say? Jackhammer. He didn't use that word, but that's what his profile, like.
That's where he's headed?
Huh?
That's where he's headed?
Right, exactly. But he's cool, he's down to earth, he's a Leo, he's a hard worker. He's just looking for new people in his life, and then it's just a bunch of eggplants. And I'm like, I don't understand. How does...
I'm just looking for new people in my life. Dick.
Right!
Dick.
Like, like this is harsh. I don't like it.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
Right, exactly. It's banana boats. I did not ask for any of this. And also doesn't say that he's a Christian, so we don't know what we have in
common. This next guy, his name is
Mr. Strobridge.
Ding. Mr. Strobridge is 38 years old, and he's 6'7", and it says, I'm not looking for serious relationships. I'm easy to talk to, not into playing games with people. Looking to financially compensate for female companionship.
He likes hookers.
He wants a hooker he can talk to. like, honey, you're on the wrong site.
So what I've learned is I could be charades partners with him because that's all I've been doing. Like, he wants to provide compensation for
physical attributes of another person.
But also, first of all, I'm not condoning this at all. But if everyone is on lockdown orders, stay home, stay safe, I guess you do have to bring a substantial amount of bait to get someone out of their house.
I mean, that's fair. It would have to be, like, let's be real. Somebody looks like Michael B. Jordan, and he's like, Stacey, I want to go on a walk with you. Like,
you're making me think now. I because it's a stranger, I couldn't.
See, I probably would. I'd be like, let's go to the park where I know it's going to be public. I know we're going to be fine. And then, like, yeah, we'll just stay 6 feet apart. He looks like Michael B. Jordan. Fine, I'll go with you. I'll be your chaperone. Oh my God, that'd be funny.
First of all, the day that I do, like, you've said that before, like, listen, if you need me to, like, if you go out, I can be your chaperone. I can, like, just show up and be in the background. I kind of expect you to do that, and I wouldn't be mad at you for doing that because you'd just be looking out for me.
That's true. That's true.
And also, that would be case in point if I was with Michael B. and it'd be you in the background, protect your carnal treasure, like from When a Date with Tad Hamilton. I'd be like, what? Oh, you're right. You're right. I don't want it to leave like this. But, banana boat. So I did have another dream recently with Michael B. Jordan because the initial one that I had was when we saw Creed 2 together.
And then you broke up. Yeah.
Right. We were just platonic. We were just friends. So it was cool. And then, yeah. So then this dream that I had maybe like a week ago, maybe. So he had been gone and he came back. And so, like, you know, we were just friends. It was fine. He's like, how are you? I miss you. Like, big hugs, all that other stuff. I'm just like, oh, I'm good. Thanks for asking. Whatever. So then we went. It felt like, honestly, felt like when I was a kid because we used to go to my aunt's house and so hang out with all my cousins and we would just stay up super late. You just make a pallet on the floor, like here's a blanket, like you may not have a pillow, and we would just stay up late and then fall asleep at 5 a.m. and wake up at, no joke, 5 p.m. the next day and do it all over again, like whenever we spent the night there. So it was that same type of vibe. We went to like someone's house and it was that same vibe and it was a bunch of like mutual friends. And so I'm talking with them and Michael B's just like, how have you been? It's so good to see you. Man, we haven't talked in ages, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I'm fine. Like, why are you like
this is you in real life. This is you with people in real life. Real life men walk up to you and they're like, oh my God, I miss you. And you're like, why? Like, this dream is showing you that your literal dream man showed up and you're like, I'm fine. Like, America. And she's about to say something like, so we're good, we're still friends. I think it's fine. Like,
well, at least we know I'm consistent even in fantasy land. So, like, he keeps asking me how I'm doing. I'm like, whatever. So then I needed to go to the store or something like that. He's just like, oh my gosh, I'll go with you. I'm like, okay. So I'm so mad at you right now. So we get in the car and he's in the passenger seat. So we're driving. I'm driving like this beater car, like done. And so we're driving and he's just like, I'm driving and I could just feel him staring at me the whole time. Just like, and I'm like, what is wrong with you? He's like, it's just been so long. And I'm like, okay, how have you been? So we pull up to, hold on.
This is what you need to take the point of this.
Hold on. Okay. I'm at the very end of it. So we pull up to a red light, and so the windows are down because it's a little warm, and there's this car full of girls next to us, and they're like, oh my gosh, it's Michael B. Jordan. He's just like, yeah, what's up? And he just keeps staring at me, and I'm like, can you acknowledge your fans at least? He's just like, no, I'm good.
Stacey.
And that was the end.
Stacey, I'm going to need you to take the mental note of this and be like, if Michael B. Jordan is paying attention to you, there's a freaking reason. Like, if a man is interested in you, don't be like just brushing him off. We say it all the time. If they're interested in you, they're going to put an effort in. So I knew what was happening before it even ended. Oh my gosh. So mad. Okay, I'm going to fly through a couple of these because we're pretty close to being done.
Or do you want to save some for next week? Up to you.
I'm sure there's going to be more crazies next week.
They say they're crazy. We got there crazy. Thanks for
this guy's name is
Viper.
I know who Viper is. That's funny. Viper's 39. His profile name is Daddy.
Ew.
He says, just moved back home from being in California last 18 years. Single, job, car, house. I just need a special girl. Why is that so effing hard? Just, you're like, no, thank you. This next guy's name is
Rusty.
Rusty is 40. His picture is blocking his face and it's showing his body. His body's not bad. And it's, I am a woman. and
Yes, you are.
He says, seeking some company this weekend with 2 flowers and a heart and like this emoji. Yeah. But the S in seeking and some are both dollar signs. So I think he is also looking for hookers.
Why is this? I love that this is just the new thing. Like, listen, hey girl, I know there's a pandemic going on, but I trust me, if you come out in these elements in nature wants you out there anywhere, girl.
I'll keep the lights on for you.
Me. I promise.
This next guy's name is
Walter.
Walter's 41, and it says, if you don't love dogs, I don't think we're going to get along. I have quick wit. If you don't swipe left, no long-term relationships, no hookups, looking for companion to go out occasionally for dinner and drinks. If we get along, well, then I would like intimacy. I would like true friends first, with benefits second. Let's experience the finer things together. I'm professionally successful and travel a lot. I am married unsuccessfully. I don't show my face, but it's only for professional reasons. Honey, you're not showing your face because you're effing married.
Or not effing married. Wait. I'm so mad at all.
I know. You have so many questions. We're gonna one more. I'm gonna do one more and then you can questions. This guy's name is
Gary. Like Gary.
Gary's 33. It says nerdy, crazy, sexy, not necessarily in that order. IT guy, big goofball, but respectful and adaptive to the situation. I love energetic, witty women. I'm 6'1". Truthfully, my wife wants to watch me tear you apart.
Wait, what?
My wife wants to watch me tear you apart. And then underneath that in all caps, it says, looking for weirdos.
No. First of all, that intro, I'm like, he was not on the committee to name TLC's album. Crazy, sexy, kind of nerdy, maybe a little like.
Yeah. I have like 3 more that I saved that are all crazy and married and just like, and not the ethically non-monogamous BS that people are saying now, which I know I'm gonna get flack for that because people are like, you shouldn't judge people's relationships, and you know what, it shouldn't. But you also like, there needs to be a dating site that's like, I want to be in that kind of a situation, because there's people out there like me who don't want to. Like, I have never been married. I don't want to be the guest star in somebody else's marriage. That's not what I'm looking for, and I'm entitled to my opinion just as much as he's entitled to say he's non-monogamous, ethically bullshit. So
you heard it here first, America. So, well, we thank you always, America. Facebook Live, Zoom, Podcast Detroit.
Sorry for
mom,
dropping it like
Hey, I don't apologize for dropping it like it's hot. Also, rest in love. He's not dead, but Nelly and Luda had a battle this weekend, and Luda clearly won. But anyways, thank you so much for hanging out with us.
We all knew that was going to happen, though. We knew.
Hello. But thank you so much for hanging out with us, Dave. You're the greatest.
Thanks, Dave.
Always good to see you.
Yay. So I'm Stacy.
And I'm Chelsea.
This is Reasons Why I'm Single. We'll see you next week.
I said Chelsea, I swear.
Bye. I ran out of breath.
I was going to let you hang. I was
Bye.